For more, we are joined now by the Lieutenant Governor of Florida, Jeanette Núñez. Her father was a Cuban exile, leaving the island shortly after Fidel Castro assumed power. Lieutenant Governor, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. I'd like to start on that personal note, if I could. We lost your father last year. I'm wondering what he would have thought had he been around to watch and see what's happening right now in Cuba.
Wow, that's a tough question. Yeah, as you can imagine, for people like my late father, so many individuals that left Cuba, that came to this country in search of freedom and opportunity. It's a really emotional time to see what's happening. So many people dreamed of a free Cuba and sadly have gone on and have not been able to see that dream become a reality. So many families torn apart, so many individuals with lost dreams that they were not able to fulfill, so many tragic circumstances, and yet still the tyranny remains. And so for people like my dad, I've often asked, what would he be saying now? I could tell you he would be filled with hope, because what you're seeing is the young people rising up. They are no longer fearful of this oppressive regime that has torn away every aspect of freedom from their very fingertips. And so I know for many individuals, not just Cuban Americans, but freedom-loving people from all over the world are filled with hope, are filled with inspiration, and hope that this will finally bring about change on the island. Well,
it was great to see these pictures that you sent along of you with your father. I'm wondering what, again, not to channel him too much here, but what do you think he would want to see happen? And what do all of the people who are protesting in the streets of Miami right now want to see happen?
I think my dad, obviously more than anything, would love to see freedom for the people of Cuba, their God-given rights. People, again, from all walks of life that really love the ideals, the principles that are founded here in this country: freedom, democracy, human rights. What we're seeing right now is individuals that they're hungry. They're not hungry for food because they have not had access to food and a lot of the basic necessities that we take for granted here in this country. What they're hungry for is freedom, and they're willing to put their lives on the line. You've seen the images and the videos of people being brutalized by the police, by the military, by the calls to action by the tyrant Diaz-Canel, asking people to brutalize their own brothers and sisters, their own colleagues, their own compatriots. They're asking for them to brutalize them, to torture them, to imprison them. Many people right now, right as we speak, are unaccounted for. Their families don't know where they are. They busted the doors down. They dragged them out of their homes. And so it really is a terrible situation. And I feel like my dad, again, would be hopeful that this administration would call them out, would call upon the international community to once and for all make sure that you have a tyrant in power that can be eliminated, can be removed, and the people of Cuba can finally find freedom in their island.
Well, saying it and wanting it and hoping for it are all, I guess, one thing collectively. Making that happen, though, you mentioned the international sort of intervention it would take. A lot of people are wondering how it would happen. Have you had any indication from the Biden administration about what the U.S. options are to potentially make that happen? And I guess in the end, the answer is to make what happen, because it's not as easy as flipping a switch, as we know.
And sadly, no, you haven't heard anything from the Biden administration other than mixed signals, stumbling along their Twitter accounts and trying to come up with some sort of solution that makes it seem like they stand with the people of Cuba, but does not create a problem for them with the progressive socialist base that loves to tout all the great things about Cuba. So I think they're treading lightly and carefully, but this is not a time to tread lightly and carefully. This is a time to stand firmly with freedom. To your point, it's not like you can flip a switch, but the people of Cuba have provided you the opportunity. They have, for once, in 62 years, you have not seen the amount of protest all throughout the island, organic, spontaneous, people chanting freedom. This is the moment. This is their moment. The change has to come from within. But I believe that the United States, given the proximity to Cuba, given the interconnectedness with with Cuba, not just from Florida's perspective, but all across the country. This is the time to stand with the people of Cuba, to demand change, to demand your European Union. Where are you? Where are all the other countries that claim that they support freedom, that claim that they support democracy, and are quick to criticize us, by the way? Where are those people? What have they said? It's very sad to see the Biden administration puddling through this and not being able to come up with a strong policy. I think some of his own party members, clearly here in Florida, are shaking their heads and are really just holding on for dear life, praying that Biden will do something and not lose the moment. And so I think that generally speaking, we have seen an administration that is inept and not willing to address this head on.
You talk about firm, Lieutenant Governor. The mayor of Miami, actually on our broadcast earlier this week, said now is the time. And he was later quoted, and it got a lot of attention, saying not ruling out the idea of airstrikes. We also have heard that the Cuban Americans in Miami are literally ready to take up arms. And that's not an exaggeration. What do you think needs to happen in order for us to take advantage of this moment that everyone's talking about?
Well, I don't know that necessarily a mayor should be commenting on foreign affairs to that extent. But certainly I think the community, the organizations that have been championing this cause, that have lent their voices, that have spent decades involved in the cause. I think what we heard yesterday, we had the opportunity to have a roundtable. The governor was here. He listened to so many important voices. I think that the general consensus is that there will likely come a point where the decisions need to be made in Washington, along with our federal representatives that are very vocal on this issue. Will this be an international community that rises up and tries to provide change to the island? I think that obviously we need to make sure that first and foremost that there is no attempt by the Castro regime to do what they did in the 80s, the mass exodus of people here to Florida. That is first and foremost. I think certainly we need to look at what the options are and what does that entail. And of course, that will include discussions around the military, discussions around the international community. Many that were there yesterday feel like that is a down the road decision that will obviously emanate, but they didn't necessarily meant today or tomorrow. Now, some may disagree and may feel strongly it needs to be today or tomorrow. But I think in terms of obviously pressuring the international community, and the other thing that I think is also very important is the access to internet, because the access to internet does not only provide them the ability to communicate and the ability to provide information, but more importantly, it exposes the truth. It exposes the truth of what's been happening, the tyranny, the oppression, the pure evil. And so when you open up the access to internet, the international community will have no choice but to weigh in. They will have no choice but to see the terror, the terrible things that are taking place, the brutalizing of innocent people that are calling for nothing more than freedom. And so I think that obviously is another important goal that we have to obtain.
Lieutenant Governor of Florida, Jeanette Núñez, we appreciate your time. We know you have